The race is tightening up as tomorrow's lead card is stacked with huge name monsters before a projected difficult windy moving day. Calvin Heimburg makes his presence heard as he shows he's the best disc golfer on tour and atop of the leaderboard. It's me, Swiss Cheese, with the Disc Golf World, and since the World's recap went so well, I'm hitting you guys up with a daily recap of all the action from the MVP Open. Calvin Heimburg came out of the gate as fast as possible. After a par on hole 1, he went 5 straight birdies on his way to a 6-under front half. Heimburg, playing for the win, came out aggressive due to the inclement weather coming in on Saturday with Hurricane Lee. It's looking like 20-mile-per-hour gusts with water carries could cause for some bigger numbers tomorrow. Vinny would then birdie 5 of the first 6 on the back half, pushing course record talk, only to bogey 2 of the last 3 holes for a 9-under total on the day for a 1084 rated round, which not only climbed him up 20 spots, but also atop the leaderboard with a 12-under. The numbers don't do Vinny justice on how well he shot, but let's cover them. He was 72% in the C2 regulation and then converted 50% of those on the putting green, while being 100% within C1X. It was masterful golf and the push he needed to make at that time and was 2 blemishes from being in stronger shape. If the winds are as bad as projected, I really like Vinny to capitalize on his low-style drives to cut through that wind tomorrow. With those bogeys, however, Vinny finds himself 1 stroke ahead of some big-name talent, and arguably what might just be the best lead card of the entire season, with the defending champ and 2-time winner this season, Simon Lizotte, directly behind that on chase card. Ricky Wysocki shot a 6-under on the day, with only 1 bogey on the round. Ricky attacked when possible, but should have found himself in a better position if his putter was working as normal. Ricky's experience should help him tomorrow with the weather, and attack on the final day from there. Eagle could not have started the day off in worse shape, taking a double bogey on the first hole of the day. And after climbing back 3 holes later with 2 birdies, he bogeyed 5 and ends shooting even on the front half, only to play clean on the back, going 5 under after closing out with a turkey. I don't expect Eagle to be aggressive tomorrow, instead trying to maintain. If an opportunity does show itself, he has displayed his willingness to attack in any way possible to get that lead. His grenade roller on 4 was creative and bold of him to try after that start, one of the most entertaining shots of the tournament already. KJ relied on his scramble game, and after a frustrating front half where he shot even with a single birdie and a single bogey and 7 pars, it certainly can put certain players on skids. KJ, however, responded with a 4-under on the back half. I have some concerns for KJ going into tomorrow's weather. He is far too reliant on his flip-up game, and with gusts as strong as what we might see, it could result in pulling his disc offline. Ben Callaway, for those not in the know, favorite dessert is green jello, is also tied for second. Like Eagle and KJ, he would also finish the front half even, and would end up with 4-under on the round total. He will need to improve on his fairway hits, heading into the worst weather moving day to him to stay with some of the bigger names. But it has held off some of these players in the past. Like every day at Maple Hill, everyone's head's on a swivel, and all eyes are always on Simon Lizotte, who is currently 10 down and only 2 strokes off the lead. Everyone is rooting for Simon to repeat, and I really do like his chances of the players remaining. The wind shouldn't affect his putter drives unless he has to utilize one of those patent Simon line shots. In the FPO, the tournament has basically turned into a 3-player race, as they are 6 strokes or better behind 4th place Owen Scoggins. Kristen Tatar looks like the Tatar we all know, shooting the hot round 5-under on the day. She was strong off the tee and solid enough on the putting green and cut the deficit down to a single stroke. Tomorrow's weather could be anyone's race. However, if it does indeed turn ugly, I feel Tatar has the strength to bounce back and stop the spiral from continuing. Also, one of the biggest reasons why I feel she comes out of tomorrow with a lead. Haley King is someone I find rooting for because too few people actually do. And I know the optics of how she looks as a competitor, especially when things turn for the worse. That being said, she's one of the more engaging pros off the course when it comes to fans. She talks and is friendly to all the fans that greet her, great with kids, and I've seen her give away more discs than any other player on tour. And even with my concerns about how she performs in response to some bad wind issues, her round today gives me hope she can hold on and push to score on the final. She shot a 3-under and does hold the lead while not being her best off the tee, and will need to improve both her C1 and C2 in regulation. That being said, she was able to scramble well and took her pars when she needed to. If she can shoot even or better tomorrow, I would be excited for the fireworks on the final day, as we all know Haley will shoot for the win. Evelina is making me eat crow by shooting over 70% from C1X today, only a day after 92% from yesterday. She responded great to a 2-over front half and a bogey to start the back half also. Was able to string together 4 birdies late for a 1-under on the round and a share of the lead. Now, I believe Evelina's power off the tee will be affected the least out of all the 3 players. However, I'm concerned for a blow-up round from Evelina slightly more than Haley. If Evelina can keep it within 2 strokes heading into the final day, she has a chance for an upset here. So tomorrow is crucial for her chance of a victory. That wraps up day 2 of the MVP Open. If you guys haven't already, go and check out all the content we're putting out. If you guys want to make suggestions for something for us to do, comment below. Always make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And if you're at Maple Hill, make sure you stop by hole 8 and say hello to me and all the other 8 holes.